Australia is in the grips of an unprecedented number of shark attacks this year, with our beaches making headlines around the world for all the wrong reasons. Now, it comes as a Sydney woman is fighting for life this morning after being mauled by a great white shark in crystal clear waters. She was just 30 metres from shore, in between the flags. Fatal attacks in Australia have increased more than threefold in the last 5 years, and now attention is turning to whether the government's prevention programs are actually working. For more, we're joined by Tara Moriarty, who is the Minister for Agriculture in New South Wales, who oversees shark management. Minister, thank you so much for being with us. Look, we just talked there, questioning whether the government's plans and prevention strategies are working. I mean, this proves, doesn't it, that it's not.
We've got a $30 million a year investment in shark management, shark mitigation in New South Wales. That involves using a lot of technology and education to explain to people the risks. It also includes a lot of research into shark movements, but it's never going to be perfect. We're sharing the ocean with wild animals that we can't control. So we'll continue to invest over $30 million a year into learning more about sharks and educating the public. But again, there's no silver bullet here. We're going to be sharing the ocean forever.
Okay, but shark experts are saying that we're going to see more of this, right? That things have changed and we need to change with it. So let's talk about the drones that were not operational over the weekend at Coogee, and that's because of some changes in the flight path restrictions, right? It's okay during summer but not during winter. That has now been lifted. If it was that easy, why didn't it happen earlier?
Well, there are CASA restrictions for the use of drones at Coogee Beach. We do have them flying above the other beaches in the area. The government's got a partnership with Surf Lifesaving New South Wales and Surfing New South Wales, where we invest in training their people and purchasing drones to use them on our beaches. There have been CASA restrictions on Coogee Beach because of proximity to Sydney Airport. This is the competition that we have with our Sydney beaches and our very popular harbour beaches. There's a lot of uses going on in these areas. Surf Lifesaving did get an exemption to use the drones over the last 24 hours, and we'll work with them and CASA to work out a way to make this permanent. There will be a way to restrict the height that drones can go to, but still monitor for sharks. So we'll work with Surf Lifesaving New South Wales and CASA to make sure we can get a permanent solution to better protect people at Coogee.
Okay, beachgoers are really calling for this because in summer we see about 80 beaches that are patrolled by drones. Only 14 are operational in winter, and certainly there was many sharks that were spotted over the weekend in those areas that did have the drones up. Okay, let's talk about shark culls now. Where do you stand on that?
We're not ruling anything out, but it's not the priority of the government. What we want to do is continue our research program. We've had a terrible summer in relation to shark activity, and over the summer we put an additional $6 million into more shark research and also more drones. So we do have more drones in the sky than we've ever had before, but that's not a full stop. This is not a static program. I'm going to listen to the research and the science about the best way to track sharks and to be able to identify what's happening in the water, to educate people and give people information. The priority for us now is to invest in more of that technology. I want to see even more drones in the skies above our beaches, particularly our beaches around Sydney that are the most popular for people to use. And we'll continue that research program to be able to educate people about the risks and the different times that different sharks are in our waterways. Over the summer, we saw a lot of bull shark activity. Now that we're heading into the cooler temperatures and we're in winter, we're seeing white shark activity. They're different types of sharks, so the research is really important. Yeah. But I want to see more drones in the sky above our beaches, so we'll invest in that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of pressure on the New South Wales government to take action on this because things are changing in the waters and the prevention programs need to keep a line of that. All right, Tara Moriarty, thank you.